Hi and welcome back to this tutorial on writing music for a text. And the text we're writing is the Verum Corpus, and we are just at the start really. We've done the introduction, we've done the first line, and so we're going into a bit where the text gets a bit darker, and we've signified that really by having this Neapolitan sixth. Now the way of obviously there's different ways of moving from a Neapolitan, but one of the most standard ways would just be to go to the dominant seventh. So we'll do that in the next bar, and then I think we would want to, just looking at the text, I think we should have a I think we'll have a circle of fifths here, so starting on G minor here. G, so C, F, B flat, E natural, and then A, and then to D. So we've moved, and then we'll reinforce this movement to D minor excuse me, by moving to the dominant seventh on D minor, the dominant here. And then the text after that gets a bit brighter, so we'll be on A major here. We'll think about how to change key to a more brighter key there. Well, A major is a bright key, but it suggests we're going back to D minor because it's the dominant. So we'll move off to something like C major or F major or something like that. So okay, that's thinking ahead a bit. Let's just focus on this. So we've come down here. We can obviously move. This line has come down, so the momentum in it suggests we should go down to F sharp in the soprano here, and so the next text is immolatum in cruce pro homine. So hold on, that should be held on for another one. So let's just turn that into a crotchet. Okay, now we're on dominant seventh, and that's going to be held. So this could be immolatum, this bit. So Control L to get lyrics or text. Immola tum and we'll probably need to be on the third in the soprano for when the circle of fifths starts here. So we need to get up to a B flat. And we could mirror this by coming back up, or we could continue it down if you like, but an octave higher. So this continues this descent down into this darker mood. Now, so we need to go up to E flat, which is good as well, because that's, there we go, and we got to the B flat. So this clash, this E flat against the D, should work well. Again, reflective of this different mood of the text. So I think what we'll do is we'll fill in the parts here. We'll talk briefly about the circle of fifths here that we're going to do, and then we'll finish the video there. And I'm just going to take these hairpins out because we don't. I mean, it will get louder. Probably on this bar here. So we'll move to loud on this bar and then come back to soft as we go through the circle of fifths. We don't want to belt out a circle of fifths. It's going to be a more reflective part here. Take that accent out. Okay. So I'm just thinking, instead of having this this diminished seventh for the sopranos to sing, it's probably best if we get them up to a D first, which is an easier interval. Obviously don't sacrifice the music in order to make it singable, but I think in this case it's fine to have this. Yeah, I think that works quite well. Okay, so just continuing the lyrics or text. So in cruce, in J, pro, and then it's pro homine. So that would be pro homine. Not sure exactly what we're going to do here, but pro. Just going to get the text in. Pro hom min a. Okay. Good. Right. So let's whiz on with this. Now we've got the ideas. So let's just copy this rhythm, because they're all going to do this because they need to get these words in. So that was on an E flat. So that's some. Hold on, something's gone wrong there. Let me just undo that. Sorry about this. Right, I did select that, I thought. Yeah, okay. Onto this one. Okay, good. Sorry about that. Okay. Okay. So immolatum. So that's going to be tied again. So immolatum will be on E flat. And then this will be E flat down to D. So we've got, so just thinking about E flat G to D F sharp. And then F sharp to fill in the harmony here. Fill this in. Now these could come down in thirds with the soprano, or going up and contrary motion. Something like that. And we'll copy this one over as well. Just make sure that fills in the harmony there. Sorry about that. So pass some. Okay, and tie that over. C, B flat, B flat A. Okay. Okay, so we've got everything there. Right, I'm just thinking here that we could have when we're coming up to this G here, we've got contrary motion in soprano and alto. We could have similarly in the bass line as well. So in fact, let me just leave that for the moment, the tenor line, and I'm just going to do the bass line, which is what I should have done first, really. Normally, you know, soprano and bass I would do first. So up to the D. Now, because that's a repeated note, we would just have a crotchet there. So D, E, F sharp, and then we're on to the G in the next bar. Okay, so now we've got that, that's a bit simpler now. So yeah, we need to come down to G here. So we've got this E natural, and then this dominant 7th. Okay, that's fine, and then this would just be the chord of G minor. There we go. Right, perfect. So what we'll do next time is we'll very quickly fill in the string part, and we'll move on to discuss the circular fifth. Let's just have a quick listen to it, and we'll put some dynamics in as well. Good. So I hope you're enjoying these videos, and please do comment if you want me to cover anything, or if you've got any comments. So please join me next time, and I'll see you soon.